if you suffer from allergies, probably you at home too, a little bit of bad news. Allergy season is getting worse.
WVLT teaming up with a nonprofit, nonpartisan Climate Central to find out why pollen may be getting stronger, lasting longer. Meteorologist Ben Cathy has been talking with a lot of doctors and researchers from all over the place. Hopefully has some answers for you folks at home.
Yeah, Ted, man, I'm learning from experience on this one. That's right. We've got neighborhood allergy specialists, doctors, researchers. They're all getting new patients and earlier in the year. And now symptoms are both more intense and harder to get rid of. Even in an area like East Tennessee, famous for its pollen, this is more than just a trend.
We stay pretty busy all year around.
So it's kind of an angrier allergy season.
Patients have longer to be exposed, but also the pollen they're being exposed to is actually stronger.
Dr. Trent Ellenberg is feeling the effect right here in Knoxville.
As we're seeing warmer, milder weather and lots of rain, we do see earlier seasons that are occurring in our region, for sure.
His family's business, Allergy and Asthma Affiliates, has so much demand that they've had to expand to 8 clinics.
They just feel like they're constantly sick.
People typically have symptoms a lot longer than they are used to having.
What's the cause? After all, this is happening all over the globe, not just at home.
The winters are not lasting as long. The springs are longer.
That's Dr. David Heighten. He's a professor at the University of North Carolina School of Medicine. He said pollen season won't just be longer. The trees will make more people sick.
They make more pollen and they make more allergen, and so there's more pollen grains, and each pollen grain has more stuff that you're allergic to in it.
The pediatric allergy expert says that when his current patients are adults, in a few decades, an extra 10 to 20% of the population will suffer from allergies.
We're already seeing it happen on a national scale. When the trees pollinate, they are basically are ready to explode.
But it's not just the doctors noticing this. The Facebook commenters, are picking up on it as well. Colleen says, it's hitting me hard this year. And Linda says, absolutely bad this year. My son, grandkids, and myself are having a hard time. So how do we know this is more than just a natural cycle? We came here to the UT Gardens to find out.
Everything is pointing in the same direction, whereas with other patterns that have happened in the past, not everything pointed in the same direction at once.
The direction she's referring to has to do with the warming climate. Dr. Joanne Logan studies how plants are impacted by the changing climate here at the University of Tennessee. Some of her climate logs go back nearly a century.
The winter temperatures have definitely been milder, and I think it's causing the plants to break dormancy sooner.
Analysis by Climate Central shows growing seasons across the U.S. are changing as temperatures warm and spring is springing earlier in places like Knoxville. East Tennessee's growing season hasn't changed drastically like others. Knoxville's frost-free season hasn't moved more than a day or so since 1970. But only 3 hours away in Nashville, we're staying above 32 degrees for almost a month longer.
Patients are definitely having their symptoms a little bit earlier, it seems, than they used to have them, and their symptoms are more severe the longer that our seasons are actually not getting cold.
Dr. Deepa Sheth is meeting new patients at the VA hospital in Washington, D.C.
A lot of people that didn't have issues many years prior are now complaining of more symptoms.
She said that the pollen itself is becoming stronger and treatment is tougher.
It's not uncommon for us to talk to people who've had an antibiotic at every season change.
Dr. Logan said living at the bottom of the Tennessee Valley's bowl doesn't help either.
We do get a lot of stagnation of the air.
Antibiotics and medication aren't the only path to relief. While over-the-counter drugs may not work for all, Dr. Ellenberg said that allergy shots are the gold standard.
It's about a 90% success rate.
So there is some good news at the end of the tunnel. The allergies don't just come from trees or grasses, Our spring flooding, it created a lot of mold and mildew. And the experts we talked to said you can expect more mold and mildew in the years to come as well.